Hi everyone. Once again on this beautiful day, I am here to inspire you and raise your energy and consciousness. So today's topic, we're going to talk about oneness equal abundance. Okay, and what I mean by this is that we are all one. We are not separate. And when you get aligned with this type of truth, that's when abundance will flow into your life. We've been brainwashed thousands, if not longer, many years ago, that we were separate individuals and that we're duality. But this is no longer the situation. We are actually all the same energy, and we have built up this creation of our individuality through our thoughts. Okay, so the earth has actually shifted in its frequency. It's much higher now. And us human beings, we also have to shift our frequency in order to align with the abundance that earth gives. I explained in my last video that everywhere you look there's abundance, and it's in the grass, the trees, the water, the bugs, the air that we breathe. So the abundance is there from Mother Earth, and we're involved in this to share the same experience. So when you start to align with this frequency, bringing up your consciousness with Mother Earth, you're going to find the abundance just flowing into your life. Now, if you don't believe me on this, just fake it till you make it. I'm living proof that this is true. I felt it and it had experienced it. One way you can exercise this, when you wake up, look into the mirror and just smile and be grateful for the vehicle that you've chosen to come into this earth in. Speaking of the vehicle, we are all the same energy, and no matter how you look or what you're doing, just have compassion and love for everybody, because we're all the same and we're all one. So the first way I said is, first of all, have compassion for yourself. This is where it starts, within yourself, with the compassion and self-love. And this is going to exude out to other people in your life. Another way you can practice this to raise your frequency is when you're out there in society, whether you're with a lot of people or animals, nature, whatever it may be, just exude love from your heart. Guarantee that love that you put out there is going to come back to you. It's just law, okay? So you have the right to have abundance, which is amazing. And the best way to do this is to raise your love and compassion for everything around you. I want to give you a story of how this happened with me, and I felt magical after this experience. It was unexpected, and it was about 3 weeks ago. I was driving along and I saw this man pushing a cart, and he looked homeless and very old. So without even thinking, I wasn't thinking with my logical brain, it was my heart speaking, my higher soul, whatever it is you want to call it, but it just drew me back over to him. And so I backed up the car and I said to this man, "Are you okay? And do you need some help?" He said no. So I went into my pocket and I found 8 loonies I had in there, and I gave them to him. And then I just wanted to make sure he was okay. So again, this was just happening. I wasn't thinking about it, I was just doing it. So this is like from the heart. So I drove off and I looked in my rear view, and something just drew me back, and I went back to him and I got to know this guy a little bit more, and I found out that he's a 93-year-old man. His name's Doug Ritchie. I pulled out a $50 bill out of my pocket and I said, "Do you need this?" or whatever I said, and he took it and his eyes lit up, and he explained how everything is so expensive now. So getting to know him more, it was just a really awesome connection. It felt angelic, like he was an angel, I was an angel, and it was just the feeling and the energy was so amazing. It was just magical. I had felt so great after this. He lives in Newmarket, he wasn't far, but anyway, I was so happy to heighten his frequency as well. So I drove off, and this is going to sound funny, and then I just was so in awe of the experience that I'm like, I got to get a picture of this guy. I just have to. So I went back and I'm looking for him, and he's nowhere to be found. I'm like, where did this 93-year-old man pushing this cart go? I literally thought he disappeared. But then I went into the next parking lot, which was near a bunch of stores, and I found him. So I walked over to him. I go, "Doug, do you mind if I get a picture of you?" And as I walked over and saw him, he was writing my name on a pizza box. 93-year-old man writing Shelly Sullivan. And I think he was a bit embarrassed, but I saw it. And I just thought, what a connection. I couldn't believe it. So I took his picture and put it on my Facebook. Everyone can see it. But anyway, the reason I did that, it was a special moment of oneness. And we are all one. And putting out compassion and love, it's just so amazing. And the experience took my breath away. And since then, again, frequency heightened up again. So that's what this campaign is all about, is heightening your frequency to raise your consciousness, to get in alignment with Mother Earth, who has shifted much higher these days, and you have to catch up and get in alignment with Earth in order to create all that you desire and that is rightfully yours. So follow me to my next video, because I'm going to give you some more amazing information to uplift and inspire you. Love and light, Shelly. See you later.